give us a little, just, a very brief on like what you guys are building and how it's helping people out there.
Of course. So SteadySelf is a voice AI app that's aimed on helping users get relief in 300 seconds and retrain their anxiety patterns. What we have is a voice AI called Samsara who walks users through a panic attack and delivers a scientifically anchored program using techniques that have been proven to be able to help users through crisis modes. So we're really focused on this notion of a chaos to steady app and being able to do a check-in and build a sustainable kind of baseline of calmness for our users.
I've heard this quite a that can't really get, what emotional intelligence is, or like what we as humans feel in terms of emotions. So how is that going to be as part of, the AI module that you've implemented, and how it's going to, make it better?
Absolutely, yeah. So I think a really key difference here and a growing trend in the market, especially with companion AI, is that you see this rise of AI therapists and AI with emotions and kind of mimicking those human qualities. And the thesis that SteadySelf stands on is in those moments when a user feels like, we feel like our nervous system is about to break down and we aren't able to do the proper thinking. Even in that moment, a human is always going to know that they're speaking to an AI and not a fellow person, right? So we didn't want SteadySelf to be based in emotions. We wanted it to be based in scientific theory. We wanted it to be based in proven psychological techniques that will help you calm down, and then use AI to help provide real-time updates and deal with detours in the conversation. So playing to the strengths of AI while recognizing that it isn't something that's emotionally capable as of yet. So that's one of the bets we're making at SteadySelf. So we're not focused on building a emotional companion AI, but more so an AI co-pilot.
So who is this actually for, like in terms of when you talk about who actually needs this the most?
Absolutely. Coming from the tech world, I think a lot of our target people to help are many from the startup scene. So founders, engineers, and operators who are very familiar with that high-paced life where they've got, 10 deadlines due in a week and they've got, it's go time. So we want to be there for those people. We want to be there for people who have chronic panic attacks or chronic anxiety attacks, and help them through that chaos that they feel every day. And we also want to be there for Gen Z. I think one of the core principles of Steady Self is also in that we are both of the founders, myself and my co-founder Kailash, are deeply, deeply in awe of the generation that is Gen Z, in such that it is one unlike any other where it embraces the psychology of humanity more so than any other generation before. So we also want to be there for Gen Z. We want to be there for the young people who are growing up in a world where there's so much uncertainty and so much turmoil over a future that is in jeopardy right now. So we want to be there for those people too.
So how does the application actually work? Let's say I want to, use the application and I go onto it and I type in, I'm feeling very overwhelmed, or I put things onto the platform. How does it actually, react to it, and how
Yeah.
it's actually going to be helpful?
Yeah. So from the moment the user launches the Steady Self app, we first of all remove all the barriers and the chaos that you would normally find in a mobile app, and we give you a straight, clear path. And with one tap, you can open Samsara, which is our voice AI, and it's gonna start orchestrating a flow of evidence-based practices and guide you and walk you through your panic. It's gonna, and anxiety. It's gonna go through paced breathing, grounding cues, and more while adapting to the user input and the specific personalized situation the user is struggling through. So not only can it adapt in real time, but also the user doesn't need to choose what to do next in that moment of overwhelm. Samsara is the one who gently guides them through it. So underneath all of that, there's a lot of technical complexity because we've built in kind of real-time voice syncing. We've built in all of these haptics and audio cues. We want minimal latency as possible. And we also have kind of offline fallback paths planned. And that's the kind of flow of the voice AI. And then the second part to the app is that we recognize that recovery isn't a one and done thing, right? Even after this crisis protocol finishes, we want users to kind of go on this journey with us. And so we have a 33-day managing anxiety program built into the app as well that takes small steps every day to transform that chaos into structure. And that's the way SteadySelf helps to do it.